Hello everyone, my name is Pratik Patil. My roll number is 31 and the topic for project management presentation is ISO, CMM, Six Sigma, Lean and Kanban processes. So the topics which we will be going to see are introduction, principle, working of these processes, advantages and disadvantages, applications, conclusion as well as references. First of all, let us understand what is ISO. The International Organization for Standardization ISO is an international non-governmental organization made up of national standard bodies. It develops and publishes a wide variety of proprietary industrial and commercial standards and is comprised of representatives from various national standard organizations. The organization's abbreviated name ISO is not an acronym. It derives from the ancient Greek word isos, meaning equal or equivalent. Now let us see what are ISO principles. First of all is customer focus. Customer focus is first principle, right where it should be, while trying to meet, but preferably exceeds customers' expectation. More effective processes result in improved customer satisfaction overall. Next principle is leadership. Without clear and strong leadership, a business flounders. The business should have clear goals and objectives and ensures its employees are actively involved in achieving those targets. The benefits are higher level of employees engagement and increases motivation to satisfy customer needs. Next ISO principle is people involvement. The process approach is all about efficiency and effectiveness. Well-managed processes reduce cost, improve consistency, eliminate waste, and promote continuous improvement. Manage processes by making responsibilities clear, ensuring your resources are used in best way. Next ISO principle is process approach. The process approach is all about efficiency and effectiveness. It's also about consistency and understanding that good processes also speed up activities. Great processes reduce cost, improve consistency, eliminate waste, and promote continuous improvement. Next, we will see what are various advantages of ISO. First of all is increasing customer satisfaction, international acknowledgement and recognition. Other advantage of ISO is staff work satisfaction. Next is consistent quality and efficiency. Then next is reduced cost. Other advantages are like proper management, visibility, less disruptions, and external audit benefits. It also has various disadvantages such as standard is prone to failure when company is interested in certification before quality. Next advantage is disadvantage is period to achieve ISO certification is very lengthy and requires months of efforts. Next disadvantage is it requires heavy emphasis on documentation. It is expensive to establish quality management system (QMS). Now let us understand what is CM. The Capability Maturity Model (CMM) is a methodology used to develop and refine an organization's software development process. The model describes a five-level evolutionary path of increasingly organized and systematically more mature processes. CMM was developed and is promoted by Software Engineering Institute (SE), a research and development center sponsored by US Department of Defense (DoD) and now is a part of Carnegie Mellon University. Now let us look at the advantages of CMM. First of all is more accurate identification of flaws in process development operations. Second is reduction in cost of software development or management of data as a resource. Third is increasing productivity from software development and/or data management professionals such as staff and contractors. Fourth is reduction in post-release defects and essential enhancements. And fifth is reduction in time to market or implementation. And lastly, quality deliverables. Now let us see what are disadvantages of CMM. CMM determines what a process should address instead of how it should be implemented. It does not explain every possibility of software process improvement. It concentrates on software issues but does not consider strategic business planning, adopting technologies, establishing product line, and managing human resources. It does not tell on what kind of business an organization should be in. So now let us understand what is Six Sigma process. Six Sigma is a process that makes use of statistics and data analysis to analyze and reduce errors or defects. Six Sigma is a method that offers organizations tools to improve their capabilities in managing their businesses. This increase in performance and decreasing process variation. It is possible to reduce defect rates, improve employee morale, and improve the quality of products or services. Six Sigma is a set of management tools and techniques designed to improve the capability of business process by reducing the likelihood of error. Now let us see the advantages of Six Sigma process. It has been proven track record of adding values and ensuring quality to the output of a business in form of incremental improvements to a product or a service. It increases customer satisfaction. Also, it is significant to note that for B2B customers. Now let us see what are disadvantages of Six Sigma. It is a quality improvement process at its roots. Adoption of its protocols often leads to an increase in overall costs. For small businesses, it may constrain new ideas, favoring creativity and innovation. It may create rigidity and bureaucracy that can create delays and stifle creativity. Now let us see what are applications of Six Sigma. First of all is scope. Applying Six Sigma in scope management would enforce clear definition of requirements and rigorous change movement. The next application is time. Applying Six Sigma in time management would require better scheduling, immovable deadlines, careful progress monitoring, risk management, and enforces better resource management. Next application of Six Sigma is cost. Applying Six Sigma in cost management would imply absolute budgets, enforce careful cost controls, and effective forecasting. And last application of Six Sigma would be quality. Applying Six Sigma in scope management and quality would enforce underlying quality targets, careful selection of standards, and realistic assessments of capabilities. Now let us see what is Lean Six Sigma. Lean Six Sigma is a team-focused managerial approach that seeks to improve performance by eliminating resource waste and defects. It combines Six Sigma methods and tools with lean manufacturing enterprises philosophy. Lean Six Sigma helps to establish clear path to achieving improvement objectives. Now let us see what are advantages of Lean Six Sigma. First of all is by increasing the efficiency, companies can improve the work experience for employees and the customer experience for buyers. Involving employees in a group or company wide efficiency efforts can improve their skills. Example, analytical thinking and project management. Improve their growth opportunities and also boost capital rate. Benefits to employees, customers, vendors, and the company. Now let us see what are disadvantages of Lean Six Sigma. First of all is lacks statistical tool. Lean does not have any statistical tool to control variations of process. Lean Six Sigma lacks flexibility. Lean is slow to react to new conditions or circumstances, so it lacks visibility. Next disadvantage is congestion. Lean's delivery causes congestion in the supply chain, causing delays, pollution, or shortage of human resources. The next disadvantage is lacks versatility. Lean does not apply to all industries, so it is a major drawback of Lean Six Sigma. Now let us see what are applications of Lean Six Sigma. First of all is transportation. Unnecessary movement of documents is categorized into it. Next is overproduction. Defects which arise due to doing work which is not required for duplication of work is categorized into it. Next is waiting. Defects and delays which arises due to halts in processes are categorized into waiting applications. Overprocessing. Overprocessing defects which arise due to multiple levels of processing, reviews, and checks are categorized into overprocessing defects. Then movements. Defects which arises due to unnecessary movement of people are categorized into movement of 6. Now let us understand what is Kanban. Kanban is a popular framework used to implement agile and DevOps software development. It requires real-time communication of capacity and full transparency of work. Items are represented visually on a Kanban board, allowing team members to see the state of every piece of work at a time. Kanban system can be used easily within a factory, but it can also be applied to purchasing inventory from external suppliers. The Kanban system creates extraordinary visibility to both suppliers and buyers. Now let us see what are Kanban practices. The following practices are activities essential to manage a Kanban system. First is visualize. Second is limit work in progress. Third is manage flow. Fourth is make policies explicit. Fifth is implement feedback loops. And lastly, improve collaboratively and evolve experimentally. So these were the practices to be followed in a Kanban system. Now let us see advantages of it. First of all is better visibility, improved efficiency. Next is increased productivity. And then it is more flexible, improved collaboration, more predictability, and lastly, increased accessibility to information. Now let us see what are disadvantages of Kanban. First of all, it requires process stability. It lacks of explicit iterations, not updating the board. Too simple board. Lack of time representation. The Kanban system does not eliminate variability. And lastly, Kanban system cannot be used independently. So these all are all about different processes. So these are the references which I have used to prepare this presentation. Thank you and have a nice day.